Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the eighth episode or ninth. I also forgot which one we're on of Ben Past the Target. So, in case you're wondering why there's been a long delay between this one and the last one, coronavirus canceled everything.
Yeah.
So we got nothing.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, let's see if I can get. Wait. Oh. Wait a minute. I thought I turned my webcam. Oh, never mind. We have two pictures of Ben now. Here, let me enter. There we go. All right, that's better. Oh, crud. Much better. Okay, sorry. Recording hiccup. Your face was appearing on two different panels. Anyways, so we'll get off this thing. Back on it. Let's check the big news of the day outside of it. I guess the two big news is number one, Brady signed with the Bucks. I mean, that's big news, 20-something years. Number two, it just happened about 10 minutes ago in the NFL. Colin Kaepernick signed with the New York Jets.
Yep, I mean, that's...
a Jets move, at the very least. I mean, either way, it works out, because either way you look at it, whether your view cap is good or bad, it's still a Jetsy move to pick up a guy who hasn't played football in 3 years. Or at least NFL football, anyways. He didn't even...
I think he was a solid backup quarterback at the...
yeah, definitely.
We'll
definitely.
see how it works out.
Yeah, definitely. Like again, I will fully admit for myself that I was one of the people who did not watch football because of his anthem protests. Although more specifically the Jags-Raven game and when they went to London. But I think he should have gotten a second chance. He didn't beat anybody up. At least like he didn't do what Ray Rice did and beat up his wife, girlfriend in an elevator. He didn't do that. What he did, although I believe it was wrong, it wasn't illegal. So he should get a second chance to play, and now he's finally getting one. So that's good. I don't know the contract terms, but hey. Moving on to what we actually talk about, that being indoor football world. We did have two games that I believe we actually... I forgot if we even covered them in a podcast. I think we did.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did.
Because I think we did the week after, yeah.
Right, we did one with the week after. So, who is the champion?
The San Diego Strike Force.
Yeah, the San Diego Strike Force are our champions for the 2019 IFL season, unless the IFL is able to release that schedule they talked about somewhere. I don't know where they mentioned it. I think it was mentioned on the Discord a while ago. By the way, yes, this is the 50-yard shit posting Discord we do. Welcome back to Ben Passing the Target. That's the name of the podcast. Yeah. So they mentioned they have a 12-game schedule set up to end in mid-August. I don't know if they're going to do that.
Maybe the Madden games that they're playing. Maybe that's what they're talking about.
Oh gosh, those things. They're a complete mess for one very simple reason. They don't actually have the IFL team. It's NFL team. So the IFL couldn't make money off of it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a lot cheaper to just have two dudes play Madden online versus, have 50-something people travel from one side of the country to the other to play a football game. And that also includes people like the owner, coaches, medical staff, cheerleaders. Those people do. Medical staff does have to travel. So, I mean, that's still a lot cheaper than doing that, but still, that's still kind of... That's still not as good as see the Madden versus the real one. I wish they did an older game. Just had two people, like two brothers or whatever, play the game at the same time. Some older game that you can either A, create teams in, or B, just do arena football because Clint Dozell's in the game along with the Storm. So...
Yeah, can't you, how many custom teams can you make at one
Up
time?
to 32.
Oh, so you could definitely make the whole IFL.
Oh, yeah, you could make the whole IFL over, its history if you wanted to.
Yeah.
The IFL is doing an Instagram helmet tournament, comparing the all-time helmets based on how long the teams have existed, so... My vote is going to go to the, who was it that had those? My vote's going to Sioux Falls, actually. I think they have the best helmets in league history.
Yeah, I think especially the matte gray ones that they have, I think those are really nice.
And I just realized I just got fooled. Thank you, BB. Oh, well.
Got bamboozled.
I got bamboozled. Cap's not back. Darn it. Oh, well. I got bamboozled. Thank you.
I played along with it.
I did. I was good playing along. You got me. We need something. I guess we can go over some other stuff. Did you get the first link I sent you? That being for the CIF website.
Let me check. I got one link. Let's see.
I gave you 2 links. One of them's for AAL website, the other for CIF website. That's the go.cif.
I got the AAL, but I'm not seeing CIF.
Okay, let me resend it then.
Alright.
Alright. Alright, right click. I'll just post it to everyone, actually. I'll just post it to everyone. It's in CIF. Nobody's posted in there for like a month, so... Bam.
Alright, I'm seeing the CIF one now.
Isn't it glorious?
This just looks like the AAL website. I clicked the CIF link and it pulls up AAL.
Oh. Well, I just put a link in there. It's literally just coming soon title, coming soon content, some countdowns done, and a bunch of username, password you can log in with, and a bunch of accounts to some social media stuff. But this tells me nothing. And it's hilarious how the CIF doesn't have a website anymore. The CIF doesn't even have a website. They're just dead. Oh, let me get my math homework out of the way. The CIF is just gone. They're not like, again, no official documents, no like doing bankruptcy stuff. Just, hey, we don't exist no more. Wah.
Just like, guess we'll just stop existing.
Basically, yeah. I mean, we didn't plan to cover the CIF much anyways, outside of like a minute or 2 per podcast. But hey, all right. Yeah. Skill with the perfect. Yes, I love coming soon title. My favorite team. Yep. Now let's move on to the let's actually check the IFL website just for some proof. Some minor updates with the commissioner here and there. The teams are all loaded up. Duke City has new helmets. I kind of like them. Although they finally updated their logo a little bit.
Yeah, I think the little blue New Mexico thing. I think it looks kind of cool.
I do too. It definitely fits for the state.
Yeah.
I mean, I know they're trying to become like. I mean, they are. I think at this point, New Mexico's biggest professional sports team. Because I don't think New Mexico has a. Oh wait, I forgot the AAA isotopes. Never mind. They have the isotopes. I forgot they're AAA or AA, but whatever. They have. Okay, so still, it's a big move up for Duke City logo wise, adding some more turquoise in, which is like the color of New Mexico, and and the little and the cross, the special New Mexico with the cross. So it looks nice. It looks nice. Let's go on to the NAL. See what. By the way, I was gonna do this a little earlier, but I forgot about it. So you can blame me for not having this episode up when I was originally planning it. But there was originally going to be the Sharks. Yeah, the Sharks Rough Riders game in West Virginia that never got played because of COVID.
I just wanted to see the Sharks blow out West Virginia.
And I just wanted to see Avril Nelson embarrass you. Not even the Sharks, just you.
Just me personally.
Yeah, you personally. I mean, you're the only Sharks fan I know, so let's see. 2020 will take place. Okay. The NAL does announce that 2020 will take place, so I mean, hey, technically playing a game in December would count as 2020.
Yeah, but absolutely no one would be watching it. They'd rather watch the Jaguars be terrible.
Yeah.
Than go to the Sharks game.
Yeah. Hey, Gardner isn't that bad. Minshew ain't that bad.
Yeah, I like Minshew.
It's just they lost all their defense, like that Sharks defense and that Jags defense could legitimately been like the new like Ravens or Bucks or something, like the back when the
Boom.
like the new Legion of Boom, or like Saxonville was hyped up, was set up to be that, and then they just instantly evaporated in a year.
Blake Bortles single-handedly played offense so bad that it made the defense bad.
I don't think it's that, because Bortles was actually worse in 2017 than 2018. What I think it was is, what everyone else is saying is that Tom Coughlin's micromanagement.
Yeah, that definitely has something to do with it, I think. He's one of those guys, like, you'll get players to perform well at first, but then you're just going to lose the team at some point.
Exactly. That's the thing. That's the thing with hard ass coaches like Coughlin. I mean, it worked back in the 90s because you could do more back then with the guys. You could have more practices, more training. You could be a little meaner to them, rougher on them because free agency wasn't as big yet. You can't do that now. You just can't do it now. That's why the NFLPA said don't go to Jacksonville because Coughlin. Then Coughlin got fired, but Caldwell and Marone are still there. So, meh.
I think it'll be interesting to see what they can do now that Coughlin's gone.
I think it's going to be back to the Gus Bradley era. Coughlin was the reason that team got so like energized for a year, and then he just wore them out instantly.
I agree.
But back onto so again, we don't know how long this podcast is going to be. This might be pretty short because there's no games to talk about, no games to look up to, unless the NAL decides to violate a bunch of state laws and play some games, which would not surprise me, and that would be awesome to see.
I would.
Oh, definitely, yeah. I mean, I don't live in. I don't think I'd go to Orlando because Orlando is outside of like the 2-mile radius that is Disney and Universal. It's just a retention swamp with really dumb people. People dumb enough to root for the Orlando Predators.
Sounds like someone hates Orlando.
Oh yeah, I hate the entire city of Orlando. Only time I've ever rooted for Orlando, like as in the city, period, was after they had that nightclub shooting thing. And I couldn't root against Tampa. I couldn't root against Tampa, but I couldn't root against the city of Orlando because of that nightclub massacre. But after that, it was back to I hate Orlando.
It is a terrible place. It's
I mean, yeah, the most notable thing Orlando has done, other than just be a big cattle field for Disney, what is the eyesore on I-4? Let me look that up.
It is a beautiful building.
Oh, absolutely. The eyesore on I-4 is beautiful.
I mean, it's been in construction since before I was born.
Oh, definitely. I mean, I think it's been in construction before I was born.
Dang, really?
I think so. Let me check.
I thought it was like 2001, but I'm not sure.
Let's see. Yeah, 2001. The Tampa Bay Times said that it's been in construction since 9/11 though. If you need, let me get an image of it for the people. Here we are. It's just a half-made building out in the middle of nowhere with some glass panels on it. It was going to be an office building, but company ran out of money because I think there was a small like dip in the housing market in 2004. So that's why they just said screw it, we're just done, we're not building anymore, and then it's just kind of been sitting there rotting away ever since. But yeah, the Majesty Building, there we go, that's what it's called. That's its official name. More pictures of it if you want to see that. And now we have today's main show, the AAL's new website. So I don't know if it's on mobile because I'm on my computer right now, but the AAL finally updated their website. They've had that countdown for 3 months, and they finally did something with it. So they're just gonna. So you know how the IFL is just gonna run 13 teams with one table, no divisions.
Yeah.
AAL's doing that too.
Oh boy.
20 teams, no table. 20 teams, no tables. We have the Cowboys, which are taking away the S part of replace the Z with an S, at least according to the AAL. I hope not. The Predators, also in Carolina. Charlotte Thunder, owned by Ted Ginn Jr. and Thomas Davis, ex-Carolina Panthers players. Central Penn Chargers. No, it's just like a horse is their logo. Indianapolis Enforcers. We pranked Casey Carter. Back on Leap Day. Jersey Bearcats. Maryland Eagles. Maryland Warriors. 2 more teams in Maryland. Music City Fire, who upset the last team we'll get to, the Penn Union, who by the way, do not root for the Penn Union. Just don't go to a Penn Union game, unless you know why, because they cannot take criticism. Sorry. So
all they had to do was crop it right.
Yeah, all they do is crop it. So bit of a personal beef, but so I think I mentioned the Vibrator or Rupture Tan. I think he goes by other names on our server. I think he's in the big chat on the 29th, but he was there. We had what was it? He was there. He made some posts saying, Central Penn, you guys got to fix up your servers. Not Central Penn, York, Pennsylvania Union. You guys got to fix your cropping on your pictures. And then they just immediately blocked him. So they're very thin-skinned in Penn Union. Reading Raptors, who have won like 50 straight games by an average of 50 points. Like, these are like the kind of blowouts that make the Rattlers look like the 2016 Storm. Those level of blowouts. like super insane blowouts. The South Florida Thunder in Miami, Tampa Tornadoes, not Tampa Bay Tornadoes, who I still need to call to get my refund from. I will update you on that if I do eventually get my refund. West Michigan Ironman, thanks to Big T, we had the interview with, and they lost to Music City back in February. So that's all I can really say about the AAL.
It feels like so long ago they had that game.
I know it does. It feels so insane.
But it's only been like a couple weeks.
It's
that's
like
the crazy part.
I think like a little over a month. I mean, yeah, that's how much this Corona stuff has changed everything. Also, we have Florence was apparently a member of the AAL. Just Florence. No description. No team name. Just Florence.
The city of Florence.
Yeah. Do you want to know who it actually was?
Was it the same people as the Carolina Havoc who played in Florence?
Yep, they just renamed it like they just renamed it Florence. No, on the front page of the AAL site. No info, no description, just Florence.
Florence, yeah.
Just Florence.
Just Florence.
Yeah, so yeah, it was the Carolina Havoc, by the way, who were the Georgia Havoc and the Atlanta Havoc in 2017, I believe. No, 2018. Right, 2018. So yeah, just Florence.
Just Florence.
Yep. Again, there's nothing much to update on. There really is not much. IFL's postponing some games. They might do a revised schedule, which hopefully isn't pure trash, and hopefully Quad City and San Diego still get their wins to count. NAL is gonna have a season. Not much updates there. No big signings there. CIF doesn't even have a website anymore. AAL finally released theirs. Florence is now a thing. Look at the ISO and I4. Talk some NFL. This is a short podcast because there's really not much left to talk about. I mean,
really, just nothing at all, to be honest.
Pretty much, yeah. I just did this to get a podcast in at some point in April.
Yeah,
Actually, one more thing I will mention. As a side, I'll find a little aside. We all mentioned that the Arena League is dead, but we can go back to. But apparently, I don't think you can see it on your screen. I'm back on the Discord. Just go to AFL Memorial Barbecue. But Phenom Elite, who is now I believe the jersey provider for the NAL and IFL, they made some They made some mock-ups for the AFL. So there you go. That's the gray is Albany, the red with the yellow is the Blackjacks, blue is the Soul, dark gray is Charm City, the Brigade. The Valor are now the red with like the number with the military lines, and then Columbus is just the light gray with no orange.
The Blackjack ones look pretty good.
Yeah, the Blackjack, they look pretty good. They honestly look like they kind of remind me of the 2000s LA Avengers uniforms.
Yeah, too bad I hate the game of Blackjack. I hate it. I hate it.
Pancakes, am I right?
I hate Blackjack.
Yeah. Not a bad team name, though, for Atlantic City. So, yeah, there you go. And by the way, that probably would have been divisions, too. We got the Jaws division, and the Jaws division with Albany, AC, and Philly, and then the Leonsis division with Baltimore, DC, and Columbus.
They should have done that last year.
I mean, yeah, I think I honestly would have liked that. Just have the two division champions go at it. Even if you would be robbed of a great Soul, even if we'd be robbed of a great Soul Albany send-off of the league, which I think was a great send-off.
I mean, the Arena Bowl would have been revenge for Washington beating Albany the year before in the playoffs.
No, I thought Baltimore went 7-5, not Washington.
No, because Albany was the 1 seed and they played Baltimore in the first
round. Right. They did, and they still did that. Did they do? I forgot. Did they do the stupid aggregate last year?
Yeah, they did.
Forgot about that. That's stupid aggregate. I'm so that's the one thing I'm glad the AFL is dead for. No more stupid aggregate.
Maybe if it ever gets brought back, it'll have actual good playoffs.
I mean, it's not that hard. Just single standard elimination. You don't need or heck, even double elimination.
Personally, I believe in quadruple elimination.
Quadruple elimination would have been overkill, but that honestly is what they should have just done 4-team quadruple elimination tournament. That's honestly what they should have just done.